is the South Lakes District Director of the Reston Association Board of Directors. He has served RA for a number of years in a variety of roles. He also has prior experience as a cluster president. When running for office, Richard said he would challenge the RA board to be great, with each of the letters of the word great representing a specific action word. The A was for advocacy, and Richard challenges the board to raise its voice louder and more effectively within the community on issues affecting the association. He encourages the board to take the lead in advocating policies and practices that protect and enhance the Reston way. We're so glad that Richard feels this way. We are pleased that he is here today and had his commitment to stand with us throughout this campaign. Richard, we truly appreciate your support. Welcome to our rally and to the stage.
Somebody did some homework. I do want to join everybody else in thanking you guys for coming out. I am the South Lakes District Representative on the Reston Association Board, and I'm really here to let you know and to reconfirm that the Reston Association is fully behind the concept of protecting the open space. We have made that clear by resolution, by a motion of the board, and we have made that clear by hiring one of the best law firms in the area on land use to protect your interests as well as the association's interests. And we will continue to do so no matter how long this battle runs on. So trust that we are working on your behalf. We'll continue to work on your behalf. We appreciate the efforts of Rescue Reston. We are standing alongside of them with our lawyers to try to fight this thing and support the county and keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. Like many of you here today, Colin Mills has a strong sense of tradition and community. If this isn't obvious from his efforts as president of Reston Citizens Association, RCA, read a blog he posted this summer lamenting the cancellation of the Reston Festival, a 40-plus year tradition. He conjures up images of the original festivals where children, accompanied by banners, drums, and trumpets, paraded through the neighborhoods to Lake Ann Plaza. He quotes a former RCA president as saying, "The festival served to strengthen and celebrate Reston's sense of community, with a goal to commemorate the original dedication by assisting in developing and nurturing a community spirit and pride. It was a way to remember and rededicate ourselves, to provide a sense of place, not the anonymity prevalent in so much residential development today." Rescue Reston couldn't agree more with this philosophy. We are pleased that you could join us today, Colin, and look forward to your remarks.
Thank you, everybody. And I also want to thank some of the folks who are here today. Thank you, John, for your tireless efforts in mounting this grassroots campaign. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. Thank you, John. Yeah. And thank you also, Richard, for showing us that RA is with us on this important issue. Thank you. And thank you, Supervisor Hutchins, for standing up with the community and for our community. Thank you. And finally, thanks to all of you who care enough to show up here today. I want you to know that RCA is 100% behind your campaign. We are totally opposed to redevelopment of this golf course. We are totally committed to protecting this open space. Thank you. Now, I know there might be some folks out there who might be wondering what all this fuss is about. You know, there's going to be redevelopment anyway, they might be thinking, and we're going to need new housing for the people who come here on the Silver Line, so why not? How essential is a golf course to Reston anyway? Why should we care? Folks, let me tell you, this matters, and you need to care. This is a much larger question than whether some homeowners are going to have a golf course view. This is a question of what our community is going to look like in the future. If the golf course can be developed, what does that mean for the rest of our green space? If the open space designation in our zoning has no meaning, then what's to stop the rest of it from being filled up? Redeveloping Reston National is a dangerous precedent, and we need to say no. That's right. That's right. One of Bob Simon's founding principles for Reston was this: beauty, structural and natural, is a necessity of the good life and must be fostered. A necessity of the good life. Open space, like our golf course, is central to Reston's natural beauty. If we pave it over to build high-end housing, we're losing a piece of our good life. For 50 years, thank you. For 50 years, Reston has been a community of ideals. Open space and greenery is part of what makes our community special, right folks? Yeah. And if we lose it, we endanger our long-term vision, and we risk becoming just another sprawling suburb. Do you guys want that? No! I don't want that, and I know you don't want that. And anyway, if we want to add housing for the Silver Line, the golf course is the wrong place to put it. Yes. Metro-related development needs to be within a half mile of the station, especially within a quarter mile, to encourage people to walk or bike instead of taking cars. That's smart growth. Most of Reston National lies outside of that half a mile. Do you know how much lies within the quarter mile? Zero. Not one part of Reston National lies within a quarter mile of any Silver Line station. That is not smart growth. It'll worsen our traffic problems and rob us of our open space. Does that sound good to you guys? No. And one thing that I've really treasured about this process is the way that all of our major community organizations are coming together on this one. RCA, RA, and ARCH. We've all recognized how vital this is. And we've joined hands and we stand with Rescue Reston to say no to losing our open space. No to redeveloping the golf course. That's right. And we've been working fast too. News of the actions by the golf course management started spreading through the community back in July. In the space of less than a month, RCA, RA, ARCH, and Rescue Reston all sprung into action. It's pretty good. It's not even October yet, and look at everybody here. That's right. We're standing up for this. That's right. It's impressive to me how quickly we can respond when we perceive a threat to our community. So, if you all want to know, what can you do? You've all got the shirts, you've all got the signs, and you want to know what you can do. Well, I think it's important that we be ready for this because, it may turn out that the BZA rules that the open space must be preserved, and then maybe the golf course folks will all just stand down and we can all relax and go home. Maybe. But there's a lot of high-priced lawyers involved for this, for just a routine thing. And if the BZA upholds that open space designation, the golf course owners might just try to challenge that in court. And if that happens, we need to be ready for that challenge. If you haven't given to Rescue Reston's legal fund already, pony up, because we're going to need to be ready for that. And I know I'd rather gear up for this fight and discover that it's a false alarm, rather than assuming that there's no cause for alarm until it's too late. So, just in closing, I'm inspired that we're all joined together for this common goal. We speak strongly and effectively when we speak with one voice. And I know that you guys are happy to know that we're standing up for you on this important issue. Our collaboration sends a very clear message. We're here, we're watching, and we are united for the best interests of Reston. Thank you very much.